a student goes through many different classes. He goes through math class, he goes through language class, art class, and stuff like that. And I think that's why we should, if you're scared of a math class not teaching any creativity, we should have classes where, for example, it's pushed forward. And I think that's why language classes come in and push forward creative thinking outside the box, thinking of just arguments and stuff like that. Same thing with art classes and stuff
Sadly,
like
not
that.
even. That's the problem, right?
But
Where
I disagree with you on that, because they give you, and this is where I think
remember
we
the
disagree
famous
with.
question the teacher said, so what did the author meant by this?
Yeah, but
Right?
I've never had
Wrong.
like what the mean, but you see, I've never had that. I've never had that experience. So maybe you could, every time I've 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 wrote something or an argument or something, I knew deep down if it was garbage or not, right? If I was saying something just to get marks or not. But if I had a honest opinion on something and I supported with facts, I don't have any memories of it being marked wrong, and then going to the teacher and asking about it, and then being like, okay, yeah, they're completely in the garbage, especially for creative writing. Now, if for example, and that's why I think it's still fine, because they give you guidelines, right? It goes, here it is, now do something with it. In the beginning, and that's why I know you said let's not talk about it, but that's why I think it's super important to differentiate elementary school, high school, and university. When you're in elementary school, the brain is developing, right? It's
It's
we need
so
to learn the
full of
basic stuff.
potential, man. It's so
We-
flexible.
That's it.
And we're
They're giving
pushing it
you.
into a square box like this and pushing it. And
I
if
don't
you
see it like
don't
that.
fit that thing, you're fucked, bro.
I think they're giving you tools to use. So they're saying, look, this is how math is. Some stuff, I know it sucks, but some stuff is black and white.
I don't
Like two
think
plus
it. I don't
two
think.
plus two equals four. You can't debate that, right?
I guess,
So
yeah, yeah, I
those
guess.
are the stuff
But the way
that
you
I'm
teach it, right? The way you approach things
sure you can.
and the way
I
you
agree with that. I
evaluate
agree
them,
with that.
right?
You can change
Because
the
I
way.
can pull up a scientific study called School Grades as Predictors of Self-Esteem and Changes in Internalizing Problems, a longitudinal study from 4th to 7th grade, right? Those are the years we're talking about. The years where you need to learn the stuff that you're talking about, the black and white stuff. Well, the way we're teaching them, according to that study, is not the best. We can and we should strive to improve that. And I'm gonna link it to you guys and I'm gonna put it in the description of the podcast. But yeah, I think that we are kind of like old people that refuse to change, and that's the problem. We refuse to see another way of living. That's
No, but to be
what I
honest, I
believe.
don't think it's we refuse to change because me, I'm all up for a change. I agree with that. We should change, and like Kyle said, if we had the money to invest in schools, yeah, of course I would invest more money in schools. But the difference is that I wouldn't change the marking system. I don't think that the problem is in the marking system. I think the problem is in the way that things are taught at different levels of school because I agree with Kyle on that. Is that it's
Read the
different for
study. That's all I'm gonna say, right?
yeah. I'm gonna read the study, but I don't think the problem is in the marking system itself.
I think it
Like
is. I think it's a combination of multiple things, and it's part of it. I do
yeah,
not
but
think it's a non-factor.
yeah, but I think like the kid who sucks and the one that doesn't work, and I mean they should be punished for that. That's the
But
way.
Why?
but
Why? Why should they be punished?
Harder, and if you do things better, why shouldn't you be rewarded compared to the other kid that doesn't do like he doesn't do anything in the class?
Why
If
doesn't he do anything in the class?
Because he's not disciplined.
Why is he not disciplined?
Why do I know his story? I mean, it's part parents, probably part.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. Do you understand the whole subject? I'm not talking about most people that made it through life, like us, right? I'm talking about the people that could have had a lot better future if only we had something that was better for them. And
Yeah, we can't blame
even
any.
for us, we could have been even better than this. And the reason why is because this study doesn't just tackle the people that had difficulties, it tackles the people that were having 100% after 100%. You develop other kinds of problems with these kinds of performances. Because with a system that rewards things as it does, when you face different things, it provokes different behaviors and stuff. Some people will say that they made it from A to Z without ever encountering any problem, right? Good for you. But just know that you are not most people.